Now, let's get started. Let's go live. Let's get started now. Okay. I'm just waiting for my stream to start here. Okay. We're going to start now. Let me change my microphone face. I always like to change my microphone to see face. Everything's in order because past, I think day before, some few days ago, I was just solving. And then I realized my microphone was not working. It just kind of muted. Talent. Okay, so let me check face if it's yeah, everything's fine. So we can get started right now. We can get started right now. Okay, so let's solve this live. So let's get to the business with this. But before I go this one, let me start with the basics one because somebody asked me face to solve these three. That one right there. And then we're gonna count for this. And then after, also we're gonna come and solve that one. Okay? So let me start with this on basics. And then after that, we're gonna go for that business. Okay, now let's go straight. Come right here. Let me check my microphone face if everything's fine. Want to make sure face. Just to make sure. Let me just make sure. Okay, everything's fine. My microphone is okay. We're just checking. Okay, so somebody give you this question right here. They say solve the value of x. So then we're gonna say, I'm gonna take my 2 power 4x. Okay, 16. Let me break it so you can have the same base. 16 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So that's let me say 2 power 4. So I'm gonna say 2 power 4. Since the base are the same, cancel them. You don't need them. Why? Because there's an equal sign here. So this and this cancel. So you're gonna let your 4x equal to 4. 4x equal to 4 divided by 4 divided by 4. This and this cancel. X equal to 4 divided by 4 equal to 1. X equal to 1. See, remember that. Only if there's an equal sign in between. If there's an equal sign, and then you can cancel the base. But if, for example, so the value of x equal to 1, right? Like I said, the value of x equal to 1. But let's say our equation, right, was, let's say 2, 4x times 16. So there's no equal sign here. Means we don't solve for the value of x. They just say, for example, simplify. For this case, I could have said, so for this case, you cannot solve the value of x because there's no equal sign. Then I could have said 2 for x. But what's 16? 16 means 2 power 4. Why 2 power 4? Because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 means 2 for them. So I'm going to say 2 power 4x multiplied by 2 power 4. And then after that, when the bases are the same, I don't have to write the 2. There's a multiplication here, and these bases are the same. I only write one base, and then add the power. It's going to be 4x plus 4. So that one only if you choose multiplication here. But for now, since it's equal sign, then you solve like how I solve at face, and then we go the value of x equal to 1. Okay? So the value of x equal to 1. Okay? I just did this for the beginner. This one I was just kind of explain if it was multiplication, but I got solved it before. The value of x equal to 1. If you don't understand, maybe I can do it again for the new one and say, oh man, how did it do whatever? But I think you understood. But just in case if you didn't see for the other one, beginner. So what you say 2 given power 4x. But what is 16? 16 is 2 power 4. So since there's an equal sign, base and base cancel, so we have a 4x equal to 4. So how are you going to get the value of 4 x here divided by 4 divided by 4? This and this cancel. So x equal to 4 divided by 4 equal to 1. X equal to 1. Now let's go to our main equation here. So here, this is very interesting question. We do the same kind of approach. So first and foremost, I'm going to remove this root. So how am I going to remove the root? So let me write in the empty pages here so I can have a space to solve because I'm very concerned the space might not be enough for me to solve. Let me come here. Okay. So I'm going to write this out. This question was 1 over 3. I'm going to rewrite 1 over 3 bracket, and then they give us what? X squared minus 2x over 16 minus 16 minus 2x cubed equal to square root of 9. So I can have a space because the space is very small. So what I'm going to do now, first and foremost, I'm going to remove this root. But look, if somebody gives you square root of 9 and they give you 9x, 4x, whatever is in here, say over 1. And then you can say, remove this root. When you remove the root, you write your 9, and then you flip it. It's going to be 1 over 4x. I just do slow just because for the beginner, some of the beginner maybe so that they can understand, okay? Okay, so 9, 1 over 4x. But now, what is 9? 9 is 3 square. So instead of this 9, I'm going to say 3 square, but then I have 1 over 4x. 1, 3 square. Okay, so now 1 times 2, 2 over 4x. But if you simplify that, you're going to say by 2 itself, 2 divided by itself equal to 1. How many 2 and 4 there? 2. So finally, this is like a 1 over 2x. So it's like, say, you have a 3, 1 over 2x. So if we simplify, all of this is going to be 3, 1 over 2x. So I'm going to replace that with 3, 1 over 2x. Okay, so I'm going to say this equal to 3, 1, 1 over 2x. Now let's go to the left. So to the left, you're going to do the similar approach. What is 1 over 3? So the thing is here, this is 3, this is 1 over 3. So I must change it so the base can be the same. Because the base on the left is 1 over 3, but on the right is 3. The basis means this basic like the base. So this one, when you say 3, is like 3 power 1. So I can reciprocate. How to reciprocate? I'll take this to the top, and this is going to be 3 power negative 1. So all this stuff is like 3 power negative 1. So I can replace the 1 over 3 by, say, 3 power negative 1. So that's, let me say, 3 power negative 1, and then all the stuff is like that. And then all this stuff here, I can say 1 over 2x. It's like 3 1 over 2x, like we did previous. 3 1 over 2x, 3 1 over 2x. So the base are the same, and since the base are the same, and there's an equal sign, see, there's a base here, there's an equal sign. So what happen is, I'm going to simply say, oh, well, but they're the same, and there's an equal sign, means I'm going to cancel this base, and then let me deal with the race. So what is the race? The race is negative 1 bracket x squared minus 2x over 16 minus 2x cubed equal to 1 over 2x. So what I'm going to do now is the matter of simplification. You understand what I'm saying? I can just simply simplify this one by cross multiplication, and then we can do our business. Okay, if I want, I can multiply this negative, or I can whatever you want. Okay, I can say negative times. If I want to move this, I can say, okay, negative times. Okay, I can multiply negative times that one. Okay, so this is going to become negative x, and this is going to become positive, because negative with that one and negative is going to be positive. So I don't have to write negative 1 no more. Let me deal with it now. So what I can do now, I can simply cross multiply. And then I'm going to say here on the left, I have a 2x, because this is going to go with that, 2x, bracket, because this on this, and that on that. So let's write my equal sign. 2x, 2x, and then here it's going to be negative x squared plus 2x. And this is going to become 1 times whatever you have. But a 1 times anything, let's say 1 times a, equal to a. So 1 times whatever we have is going to be the same thing, 6x minus 2x cubed. So now this is normal algebra. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply that out, because this is like x cubed. So maybe if I multiply this, is going to give me x cubed. So 2x times x, look, 2x times negative x squared. So 2 times negative 1 is like negative 2. X power 1, because the base are the same, all right. Okay, 2 times negative 2. But this and this have the same base. So I'm only going to write 1, and then I add the power. 1 plus 2 equal to 3. You see what I'm saying? Because what I did is say 2 times negative 1, negative 2, and then x power 1, x power 2. Base are the same. I write only one base, and then 1 plus 2 equal to 3. So instead of writing the face on here, it's like negative 2 x cubed. So when you multiply by the face, it's going to be negative 2x cubed. Now let's go for the next one. For the next one, it's going to be plus, just a plus. 2 times 2 equal to 4. 2 times 2 equal to 4. X times x is x squared. Equal to equal. This is going to be 16 minus 2x cubed. So now we do now. The like terms must be one side. This and this must be one side. Ooh, 0. Then how are we going to solve? Oh, we're going to solve it. We're going to see. I was like, oh my God, no more x. But we have more x. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to take all this to the left. Remember, this is negative. You know, why do I cycle like that? Because, reason why I do, okay, let me make a space here so we can have a space. The reason why I do this, so that, you know, the sign of any number is on the left. Let's make a spaces here. So then I'm going to say, we have a negative 2x cubed. When this go to the left, remember it's negative, it's going to become positive. But we have plus, which is this one, plus 4x squared, and then equal to 16. But what happened? Negative 2 and plus 2x cubed. You see, they're the same exactly, but a plus and minus is going to be 0. So like say negative 8 plus 8 is equal to 0. So because this is the same thing, and one has a plus, one has a minus, and one has minus 1, so this is going to become 0. So I'm left with that 4x squared equals 16. 4x squared is 16. And now we'll finish up our question. So this is going to be 0 plus 4x squared equal to 16. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to say, okay, divided by 4. Divided by 4, this and this cancels. So x squared equal to 4. Square root both sides. So our x, this and this is going to cancel. So x equal to plus or minus 2. When you square root your number, it's going to be plus or minus 2 because, you know what? Because this is square root of 4 equal to plus or minus 2. Because look, if you take negative, put your bracket always. Let's say, for example, negative 2. And put your bracket square. Oh, sorry, my apologies. It's going to give you 4. So even if you take positive, it's going to give you the same value. Let's come and say positive now. Remove this negative. It means positive 2 equal to 4. So that's what we have to say, plus or minus. So our answer is going to be plus or minus 2. Now let's go for the next one. For the next question, let's see this one. Okay, let's say simplify this question. So simplify this question. This is way easy because then I'm going to say, well, I have a number and a letter. So let me put the number together and letter together. So I have a 49. I start with the 49 and then let's start with the number. 49 on top, there's no other number here. At the bottom, I have a 7 cube negative and then multiply by 10. So I can simply plug that in the calculator. And then I go for my t. I have a t negative 3 over t negative 9. But you can either plug in a calculator or you can simply simplify. But I say plug in a calculator and get your answer. So I'm going to say this is the same and say, okay, come here to the fraction. They say fraction, fraction. And then go to my fraction quick. My apologies. Fraction, 49. On top is 49. 49, go to the bottom and say 7, 7. And power, negative 3, negative 3. And then go to the right. Move to the right and then times 10. And they say times 10. Times 10. And then you get equal to that one. If you want, you can put your decimal, but I suggest leave as the way how it is. So 1687 over 10. 1687 over 10. So 1687 over 10. Let's come here now. For the other side, the bases are the same. So I don't have to write two bases. So since I don't have to write two bases, the bases are the same. I don't have to write t and t together because they're the same. So write only one t and make sure you write at the top. And then, since it's division, always take the top power minus the bottom power. So I'm going to say like that, minus. What is my top power? Negative 3. What is my bottom power? Negative 9. So negative 3 minus 9. But a minus always going to give you positive. So negative 3 plus 9. Negative 3 plus 9 equal to positive 6. So I'm going to say positive 6. And that's going to be my final answer. Let's go to the next one. Where's the next question here? Go to the next question. Well, I can see the next question. I apologize. I'm trying to... Oh, I see. So we have this question. So first and foremost, me personal, I'm going to play clever here, right? Since there's a division, if I get rid of that division, it's going to be multiplication. So I'm going to say multiply. But before I do that, look, I can simplify. These, they give this for a reason. There's no way you can cancel this because you have to factorize that. But when you say y squared plus 4y plus 4 from the quadratic, if you factorize, you say, well, how do you get y squared? Y squared, this must be y, this must be y. How do you get 4? To get positive 4, this must be 2 and this must be 2. And since it's positive, either it can be negative and negative or plus and plus. But if I can look at the middle here, is plus, means this must be plus, must be plus. So I can replace all this stuff here with y plus 2, y plus 2. Let's say replace. I don't have to write over y plus 2 bracket. So I'm going to come here and say y plus 2, y plus 2. So I'm going to put my bracket. Okay. Now we go here on the left. So before I start to simplify, I just factorize. Okay. I have a 2xy squared plus 4xy. Which number is common? I have a 2 and 4. You see there's a plus here. These numbers are common. So since they're common, I can take it out. But I take out always the smallest one. So 2 and 4, you can get the numbers common. Between 2 and 4, both of them, they can have some number common, but I take the smallest one. The smallest one is 2. So I'll take 2 out. And then if I take 2 out here, means I'm left with no more, nothing. But here I'm going to be left with 2. So I'm going to say my plus for the number here, I'm going to be left with 2. Now let's go for x. There's an x, there's an x. I can factorize and take it out. Means no more x, no more x. And these two gone, and when I remove these two, we're left with 2. Now we go for y's. I have a y square and I have a y. So we can take the smallest one, which is y, because y square and y is smaller. So take y out. If you remove one y here, I'll be left with 1y. If you remove y here, means nothing left, it's just 1. So this is what we have. So here, I can replace that. And say that's, let me say 2x, y, bracket, y plus 2. Let me say it again for the people in not see clear. I say, well, we can factorize. How we factorize? Because I know most of the people deal with some of them that begin. So it was given as a 2x, I mean here before, 2xy, it was 2xy square plus 4xy. Let me show you how we factorize. I mean, that's how it was before. So to factorize means anything which is similar, take it out of the bracket. That's how we factorize. So I'm going to write my bracket between 2 and 4, which is common. They're both are common. So I can take the smallest one between 2 and 4 because I know that's a common one. So 2 is the smallest one. If I remove 2, means I'm left with nothing, only 1. If I remove 2 here, I'm left with 2. So on the right, after equal sign, I'll be left with the number 2. But on the left, 2 is gone. Now I'll go for x's. Oh, I think I forgot something here. It was with a y also. There was 2x square, 2x and y square, my apology, 2xy square. It was like that, my apology, sorry. Now we go for x's. But for x's, 1x and 1x go. So I'll take x out. Means no more x on this group here. No more x. That's why I didn't write anything. But here, 1x go, I didn't write anything. Now we go for y. For y, we have a y square and y. But the smallest one is y. So this y is going to go, and then I don't have to write anything. This one y is going to go out also because y, when this is common, you put out. When it's common, you write only 1 outside. So I'm going to remove without y. So since 2y is gone, left with 1y, and here, nothing's gone. So that's how you factorize. That's why I got this from this one right here. So let's erase, and let's continue with our mission. And this is going to be the last question now for this. Let's solve tactic. Okay. So now, I'm going to have to remove this division. I'm going to have to say multiply, and then flip the second one. Why do I do that? Look, if somebody normal, if somebody give, let's say 5/3 divided by 20 over 12. What I'm going to do, mathematical, if the fraction division, I'm going to say, write your 5/3, and then this is division, right? Say plus, and then flip these two, top, bottom, bottom, top. So it's going to become 20, and then this 12 is going to go to the top. That's how you do in a normal division fraction. So this is like a fraction, even though they give you letters, but it's just a normal fraction. So now we're going to say, well, I'm going to multiply, I'll say multiply, and then I'll flip. I'm going to write my equal, and this stuff is going to go to the top, and this is going to go to the bottom. So let's write this going to be y plus 2 and y plus 2 at the top now. And this is going to come to the bottom, 6x squared, y power 5. Now, the first one, right the way how it is, only the second one is the one that you flip. 3x squared, y cube over, and then at the bottom, it's going to become 2x, y plus 2. So now we can simplify some stuff here. You know, we can simplify some stuff. So we can simplify some stuff which is common. Look, at the top, you have a y plus 2. At the bottom, you have a y plus 2. Okay? Now let's go ahead. We have an x squared at the bottom. We have an x squared at the top. Yes, we can cancel. Now let's go for y. I can remove 3y here. Means no more y. And here, if I remove 3y, I'm going to be left with only 2. Let's go ahead. Now, here, I don't have nothing. And here, I'm only left with the y. Okay, let's go for number. This 3 divided by self 1, how many 3 and 6 there? 2. Okay? So on top, so I'm going to say on top, I can write my line like this. Here, I'm left with nothing. It's only 1. So I can say 1 times, so it's like 1 times y plus 2. But I don't have to write 1 times because 1 times the same thing. Like I don't have to write that 1. And here it's going to become 2x, y. And then this side here, I'm left with 2. And y squared. So this stuff here, you can simply say y plus 2 over 2 times 2, 4. X is just x. And then this y is power 1 and this y power 2. Look, it's like y power 1 times y power 2. So basically the same, I write only one y, 1 plus 2 equal to 3. So I can say y cubed. So this is what we have. So for that being said, man, look, some of you may be new to my program. Make sure you click the link below, see what we do for the community, what we do for the homeless. It's a lot of your time. See what we do for the homeless and kids, man. You know, we take all these homeless kids. You can't believe in 2022 there are kids who are 13, 14, 16. They have never attended school for their whole entire life. So click the link below, see what we do. Some of them they drop school, so I have a program where I take these kids, man, and go to the departments of education and in home affairs, get them birth certificates so they can enroll to school, because I believe that's a right, and you never know who somebody might become. Because if you're not doing that, then it becomes problem for the community. So click the link below, check my other video, like the video, share, subscribe, peace, and I'm gonna see you soon. Yeah, peace. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out, my beautiful family. We are right now.